Today I'm going to share with you the content I delivered in a training for a media organization a few weeks ago. And the topic is leveraging social media to grow your audience reach. And let's get into it. The first part of the content, I'm going to talk about how to reach more audience. And who are your audience, by what segments, which are the better media channels, what should be the success metrics, what are the actions to grow your audience. The second part, I'm going to introduce Facebook and Instagram content management, the difference between like and share, what content formats should we use, graphic considerations, how to promote your content, how to increase your fan base, introductions to YouTube channel management, video and playlist, how to increase your views, how to increase conversion, how to promote your videos. So the first part, we are talking about how to reach more audience. So who are your audience and by what segment? First of all, we have to step back and think about the kind of content we are developing. As a media organization, you must have a lot of different types of contents that you are targeting different segment of people. So you have to making sure the type of contents you are developing are mapping to the segments you are targeting, as well as their demographics, age, sex, profession, location, languages. These are all the consideration we have to put in mind. And then, which are the better media channel? Talking about channels, we first have to consider what kind of formats we are producing. In the old days, I'm sure printed material is the main priority. However, in our internet world today, we may have already converted the printed material into a PDF format. But have we converted the PDF form, the material into a mobile-friendly PDF format, or just a PDF format? Do we have audio recordings that we are sharing to our target audience? What about videos? Are we producing good enough videos? Nowadays, videos is the main attraction for a lot of people to read, to watch more about contents over just purely text. Website and app pages. I'm sure we have a lot of content already produced on website and app pages. What about PowerPoint slides? I find it very useful because with simple slides, you can have the picture and then the key caption. It helps people to digest your content a lot. Animation, both animation and motion graphics helps people to understand abstract content faster, easier. There may be some other content you are producing, but I'm just listing some of these for us to think about it. And then having these kind of contents in different formats, where are we storing them? Of course, we store them on a web server. Maybe cloud storage like Google Drive, like Dropbox. These are all cloud storage. Imagine on Facebook you can put up notes with a long text in it. You can upload a video directly to Facebook. YouTube, of course, video-based content, and in China maybe v.qq, and a lot of other people may consider Vimeo, but in Hong Kong not many people are using Vimeo. Mobile app. You may want to store your content, PDF, your audio recordings, all grouped under the mobile app you are producing. There could be, again, a lot of other alternatives. In terms of distribution, traditionally we use different venues to distribute our printed materials. We are so used to it. However, nowadays we may want to use email to distribute your content, no matter the content is being stored in a different location. WhatsApp, SMS, you can send out links to people so people can click through and link to the content page. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube channel. You can use WeChat. You can use all this to help you to disseminate, to distribute your content, to reach out to your target audience. So this is a list I listed out. Just let us to plan better and have a more complete, holistic view of everything we have today. By knowing the segmentation and the kind of the behavior, we should choose the right channel to distribute the right content in the right format to our target audience. So what should be the success metrics? Talking about email, we are talking about email list size, how many we have sent, and how many open our email, and how many clicks do we get from those email blasts. For website, we use Google Analytics a lot. How many users visiting us? How many sessions of those users are opening? What about the bounce rate? Is it high? Is it low? Once people visited your website, do they just leave immediately? How many pages do they read? How long do they spend on your website? So these are very good indicators for us to improve. Facebook fan page. If we run on fan page a number of fans, how many do we reach them? How many views of our videos? Engagement, do they react to our posts? Do they leave comment? Do they share our post? These are good indicators. Instagram, how many followers do we have? Do they like our account? Do they give likes to our post? Do they view? How many views to the videos, and do they leave comment? Certainly some people may send us a private message, but not a lot of people may do that. Video channel, especially YouTube, I'm talking about how many subscribers do we have, how many views per video, and what is the total watch hours. In order to gain advertising sharing from YouTube, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to start with. So this is something you really have to think about and consider. Some important questions. What is the potential target audience size? If we are talking about 1 million people, do we reach 50,000 people? 500,000 people? Or even more. So we should have a sense what is our total target potential audience. What is the current reach size? So it is important to know where we are, and then we can plan how we can proceed with a higher target. What is the month-to-date, year-to-date growing rate of reach? If we have a target to set, and then a target to reach, and then how far are we reaching to that target? Are we really reaching? Is the engagement ratio good? If we have 10,000 people, do we have 1,000 people reacting to our post? It is really something we really have to look into it. If the percentage is too low, for example less than 1%, I consider it is too low to be true. Next, what are the actions to grow your audience? we have to work very, very hard. We have to ask people explicitly to subscribe our channel, our fan page, follow our Instagram account, like our content, like our post, share and leave comment. These are very important. You have to constantly ask people to do so until a point there is no stop. You have to continue to do so and ask them to continue to subscribe and like. If they can engage with your content, the better you will have the result. Banner visual. When I call banner visual, I'm not just talking about a website banner. I'm talking about the key visual as well. It's always attracting clicks. So in an email, the top banner will always have the most clicks. So you have to make sure the banner is attractive enough to attract people to click. Same as you do in Instagram and in Facebook. This is also important. Create action buttons. It is very important to ask people to take action. When you show a button, people have a natural sense of clicking the button. If you don't have a button, people may not be able to know in front you want them to click. So it is important on a web page, on email, and on some content, provide links to people to ask them to click. So the second part, I'm talking about Facebook and Instagram content management. So we have to distinguish between like and share. When people like your post, it's different from people share your post. When people like, they may not share. When they share, they may not like. So we have to know the basic idea behind before we design our content. So I've been talking about this A, B, C, D, E, F viral elements. When you when people share your post, I put it as a viral element, impacting them to take that action. Of course, anger will generate share. Whenever you see some content generating anger, people tend to share these content faster. And I'm not proposing you to develop content to generate anger. Beautiful content, beautiful scenery, beautiful people, beautiful food, beautiful product, beautiful handbags, cars. People will be willing to share this kind of beautiful contents. Comedy, if it is really funny, people will share to their friends. Discount, I'm talking about real discount. Whenever you have buy one ice cream to get one free, that kind of a good discount, people will tend to share to their friends. Essentials, I'm talking about if there is a typhoon signal hoisting and there are important news about the COVID-19 situation, people will share, and they will share fast. Feeling. A lot of people, when the content is really touching their heart, they will share to their friends. So I call this viral element, A, B, C, D, E, and F. And then whenever you develop your content in future, you can think about if you really want people to share out and spread for you, you should check against the list whether you have the viral elements. Will you like my post? Liking a post a lot of times is tied to emotional feelings. And if you are generating content that will bring emotional feelings. It will have more likes and engagement. I found it myself. One of my highest engaged posts is I was wearing the graduation gown of my master degree. With achievement, people tend to engage with you, send congratulations to you, greeting you. They will engage and like your post. Life and death. When a newborn baby comes to the world, you share on a Facebook post, or you have somebody in your family leave the world. People will engage, they will send you sympathy, but they will not share your post. They will care for you, they will share your joy, but they will not share your post. Relationship. We see people telling people they are getting engaged, they are getting married, they have a very good family, love of parents, love of friendship. These kind of relationship, people will will engage, but they will not share. So these are some of the areas that I think people will like and engage your post most. And then what kind of format should we use? In Facebook or Instagram, the typical post format is a single picture. And then you can have a multiple picture. If you do it right, sometimes it is the landscape one on top and the two small one on the bottom, and then maybe one on the vertical one on the side and three little one on the other side. Video format, you can use it. And then on Facebook only, I think it is a few years ago, you can really just write some text and you can choose the color background or some pre-designed background Facebook provide you. So it is very good for me, especially when I don't take pictures. I can still write and make it an attractive post to attract my audience. You can share a website link, especially I share my YouTube videos a lot these days with the link on Facebook, just to attract some of my fans to click through and view my videos. And this is important. Imagine when you share the link. For example, YouTube, the picture showing there is the thumbnail you are designing for your video. So you better have a clear enough text with attractive pictures in it. And if it is a web page, we are talking about the feature image or the OG image. They are taking over and post it on your Facebook post. So I'm not going to talk about this in this video, but maybe we can share in future. Graphic considerations. When we are talking about Facebook, first of all, a cover picture, and the cover picture of your fan page can be photo, can be video, can be a slideshow, but it is different showing on a mobile phone and on a PC. Actually, on a PC, it is actually shorter in height. And if you see on my screen here, I can really see the ceiling on my mobile phone and the bottom of the newspaper. But on my PC, I cannot see the bottom of the newspaper and I cannot see the rest of the ceiling. And on the side, and I actually see roughly the same on both sides. So you can imagine on a PC desktop it is shorter in height, but on a mobile phone it is actually taller in height. I talk about the banner visual. It has to be compelling. It has to be very, very attractive, clear, very clear wordings with attractive visual and graphics on it before people will actually click on the visual. How to promote your content? First of all, with your post, you can always tag people by putting a @username. For example, my Facebook account is @matthew.kwan.kc, but my fan page it is @matthew.news. So I always do this. On my fan page post, I will tag my personal account, and on my personal account, I will tag my fan page fan page. So this is a tactics I use all the time. And hashtag in Facebook is not really so important. However, I use it, and a lot of people are using it to bold the sentence or the feeling you are putting on it, to highlight the sentence. So you may consider to do so. The very, very important thing is ask your colleagues and your friends and ask them to like and share as soon as it is posted through WhatsApp, email, and SMS. As soon as it is posted, the reason why is Facebook will actually help you to circulate wider or to wider audience when it is engaged initially actively. If it is initially actively being engaged, Facebook will help you circulate wider. How to increase your fan base? Ensure your external communication material are asking people to follow or providing a QR code or link or your username. It is important you invite people to like your page. So I often advise my clients to do this. Go to your fan page, ask your staff and friends to use a mobile phone, invite their friends through Facebook or on WhatsApp by pressing the buttons on your page. So this is going to be very, very effective because people tend to engage faster, easier when you are being invited by a friend. So I always advise my clients to do this with their fan page, and it is very effective. So the third part of the training content is introductions to YouTube management. First of all, we have to be very cautious about what we are posting to YouTube. Of course, we post videos to YouTube. At the same time, we can create a meaningful playlist to group our videos. A single video can belong to multiple playlists. So we can structurally form a very good system to let people easily to find what they want to view. At the same time, we can promote the playlist instead of just promoting a single video in our communications. So it is a way we should think clearly whenever we produce a video-based content. How to increase your views? I'm not a good YouTuber yet, but my highest view video is this video, and this video I have 873 views after 10 months. And then it did not grow initially. If you look at the chart, I get it from the YouTube studio. In the first few months, it was like dead silent. Nobody was actually viewing my video. And after like 5-6 months later, suddenly it grows so quickly. And when we look at it, a lot of them are coming from YouTube searches. and I look at the search terms. So one of the search term I'm talking about the back pain stretching exercise. Is nearly 600 out of the 770 views of these features and traffic sources. And the keywords of the hashtags I use there are part of the reason why people are able to search, as well as the title of the video. So putting the right keyword on the title and as the hashtags in the text, the content will really help you to grow faster. So you have to think about this way. Whenever you produce a video content, you have to make sure the title is containing a lot of the keywords, as well as your content you put a lot of the hashtag of the keywords in your content. So it will help you a lot. I'm trying very hard to enhance my videos with the title as well as the tags in my content. How to increase the conversion rate? The conversion typically is because the thumbnail is attractive, just like I mentioned about the banner visual. So what is attractive? Meaning the wordings are big enough, colorful enough, and it is a very catchy wording with your face on it. If you are producing video content with other people, so you want to show other people, especially celebrities. So these are very simple rule of thumb for thumbnail to show and attract people to click. I find it people don't care so much about your title. The title is really for searches purpose, but the thumbnail is really for click-through. So you have to design well with your thumbnail. Maybe in future I will talk more about how to produce good thumbnail. How to promote your videos. We are talking about the basic things. Share it through emails, share it through WhatsApp and SMS, Facebook, embedded the video on your website. These will all help, and you have to continue doing so, and let your target audience have an easier way to access to your video and view your videos and get notified with your new release of videos. It will always help. So these are some simple tips. I am improving myself as well, but I want to share with you today. So today we focus a lot because we are talking about in a media organization when we have a lot of different media content to share with our target audience. We have to make sure we use the social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and maybe other social media effectively from what kinds of angle and how to map out our segmentations as well as the channel, so we can do a better job in future, use the right channel to disseminate our content to our audience at a faster rate. So I hope the content will help you to do a better planning and designing of your future contents. And I hope it has been useful to you, and I wish you a very good luck of producing good contents in future. And I see you next time. Bye bye.